All right, everyone. So I've been listening to a lot of Real AF with Andy Frisella and everything. I've started going to the gym a lot more. For the last 4 months, I've been basically going on the MLS, qualifying leads. I find a deal that's a 10% cash on cash with leverage. I've been finding a lot of things out in Polk County, some things in a lot of good stuff in Marion County as well. And some things all around Florida. But anyway, when I find a deal that makes sense and pencils, what I'll do is go and find more deals in that geographic area, and I hand pick every single one. I've got about 5,000 to 7,000 leads right now that I've hand picked, and I'm starting to call all of them. What I've done for this process is actually create Google Drive folders, have a virtual assistant that goes in, logs all the information from these screenshots, and then after they log it, they take the address, use the tax ID information to go and collect the owner's information. From there, we skip trace the contact, and then from there, I'm making the phone calls. And all of these people that I'm making the calls on have a lot of equity built in their property. If they've been bought within the last year or two, I'm not even screenshotting that property in particular. So this is something that no one else is doing to my knowledge. I'm going the extra step. Everyone else is just exporting a list. And while it does work, I mean, I've seen it work with a lot of different groups. This way I believe is going to be superior. And that way you're going to be able to help them achieve some equity very quickly. And that way, if they are a little bit more motivated, they can trade that speed and cash in return for a little bit less equity. And that's where it creates a really good buying opportunity for us as buyers and investors. I myself am a real estate agent. I'm on the verge of becoming a broker as well. And for those that I represent on the selling side, I do my best to get them the highest amount possible for that property. I have a whole marketing plan of how I do that for all of the clients that I work with on the list side. Most of the deals that I have done have all been off market because we've been able to line up a buyer before even going to market. So a lot of times those are the best deals for everyone involved, and those are the deals that I'm looking to do here. I have about 25 to 30 accredited investors that I'm working with right now that are all looking for multifamily properties, and all of them have a singular criteria. It's a 10% cash on cash return with leverage. And I've created a template of how I underwrite that and how I get that done. And this is actually the title company calling me back about a survey. So 1 second. Hello, this is Matt.
Rachel, again, I just got the quote for the survey, and it's going to be $1,500.
$1,500 for the survey. Gotcha. Okay, well, let me talk to my partner about that, and I'll get back to you here soon.
Yeah, no problem at all. And I'll just wait for your reply.
Okay, sounds good.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. We already got a survey for this property, and they said it wasn't good enough. And now they're saying they need to do a new one. So that is quite frustrating. But, oh well, anyway. Yeah, so where was I? But I'm a broker, I'm a real estate agent, I'm an investor, I'm a syndicator. My goal is to start a massive private equity fund, and I'm going to be raising money from accredited investors to go out and purchase these smaller multifamily units. And we're going to be able to increase the rents on them after renovating these properties. We're going to do a really big value add system with these. And a lot of the properties that we've picked are in areas that are poised to explode with equity. I mean, I'm talking about buying duplexes for $200,000, $100,000 a door, which is very hard to come by nowadays in the greater Tampa Bay region. However, they're out there. And a lot of these secondary markets turning primary, and even the tertiary markets as well, are seeing a really big increase. And I tend to fully take advantage of that. I have a lot of property management contacts all around every county that I'm calling in. And so we're going to continue to use those same vendors and build portfolios with them. And ultimately, we're going to start our own property management company as well. So that way we know that they're being run accordingly, all in the same schedule, but in the beginning, we'll be hiring that out. A couple other things that I'm doing right now. Again, I'm working with some virtual assistants. I'm training some folks as well. I'm bringing on a lead admin that's going to be coordinating a lot of these things. And then eventually, we'll be having a couple more cold callers as well. I've been interviewing a couple different folks here in the US and overseas. And so we'll be ramping that up here soon as well. This is really going to be able to help us. There's a couple other areas around here locally that I'm hyper focused in, and hopefully be able to get that off the ground here sooner than later. But that's a little bit about what's going on with me right now in my business. And so today is June 28th, 2022. And it was just my birthday. I just turned 24. And, we just moved into this really nice new apartment. So I'm really happy with it. And, really looking to scale from here. If you're interested in buying cash flow positive multifamily real estate, connect with me. My phone number is 813-833-2185. And my email address is matthew@kwcommercial.com. I have a couple different resources for folks that actually make it out to my Eventbrite event on Mondays called Multifamily Mondays. And whenever they come in, I give them one of these. And this right here is a new buyer intake form. And this also helps me determine if we're gonna be mostly selling properties to them or if they'd like to partner with me on a deal. This right here is that template that I was talking about. So with this, I actually paid for this template and then I used it probably 500 to 700 times plus. And a lot of the deals that I've underwritten with it, I've developed and tweaked it and added some things. And so now that I've tailored it toward my own use, I'm able to apply it to triple net leases, gross leases, retail property, warehouse, industrial, things like that. And you can also determine your exit, you determine your IRR, include your interest appreciation. You can even do the straight line depreciation with it. You can even factor in the rent increases. You can factor in the appreciation with this thing. And it's all on a one-page template. It's very user-friendly. Not all of those features are included in this free version, but if you'd like to work with me on that in the future, send me an email again. It is matthew@kwcommercial.com. I am doing a little bit of work from home right now, but getting back in the office here soon, and I'll be doing all my videos from here. So if you're interested in working together, let's connect. I'm gonna be sharing a lot more things about Tampa Bay, about St. Petersburg as well. I am located here in St. Petersburg, currently living at the Sur Club Apartments, which is actually a new development here in South St. Pete in the Skyway Marina District. So it's only 7-minute drive to downtown St. Petersburg. And I personally love downtown St. Petersburg. You're 15, 20 minutes away from the beach. You have Beach Drive down there with some really, really great restaurants. You're really close to the marina, some good golf locations. There's actually Twin Brooks Golf Course right across from here. Little par 3 9-hole course, really fun. And, there's a lot of development going through here as well. So to buy up some strip centers there right now would be a really good move. And a lot of good restaurant opportunities as well happening through here right now. So fully intend to capitalize on that, but I'm not landlocked to just Greater Tampa Bay either. I'm also doing a deal right now that one I just got off the phone with was actually in Crestview, Florida. And so we're doing a land deal up there. But anyway, if y'all have any other questions, feel free to type it in the comments in the chats, send me an email, and let's connect here soon. Thank you. Bye.